like this. He did bypass the basketball, which is disappointing to see. I'd rather see him, try and shoot some hoops, maybe work on his athleticism a little bit. But instead, I think he's just going to play Fortnite, which is too bad.
That's what he's best at, though. As he'll go ahead and find this chest up here. Green SMG, and we haven't seen much SMG gameplay from him today, but what are the strengths of the submachine gun right now in the current meta, in your opinion?
I'm actually a little surprised he didn't pick it up for the bandages instead. A lot of players right now, because of the rate of weapon swap with the pump, and just the way that has impacted gameplay, a lot of players are picking up a pump and then a secondary up-close weapon to go with it. And the submachine gun happens to be a pretty hot one right now because it shreds. Up close, you're looking at 40-plus damage on a headshot.
Yep.
And, I mean, let's face it, if somebody has no shields, you hit even just a little bit with a pump action, it's 2 headshots to take a player out. Boom. But it looks like the tack and pump combo is going to be his go-to for now.
It's such a deadly combo. And then you add in the impulse grenades. It is so tough to hit a player when they're soaring through the air, and with how accurate Ninja is, when he can go for those advantageous kind of aggressive plays with the impulse nade. We saw earlier what it can do for him with that one quick pump and the cleanup kill.
Things get scarier too when you turn into a Triceratops, so I think that's the reason for the skin choice.
That is true. He's been practicing a few times with the skin, and he's going to search for minis first, and there you go.
The streamer luck still turned on, it seems. Going to top himself off, 100-100. Put himself in a really good position for the rest of this game. Now, it appears that Myth, hanging out in Lonely Lodge, already has 2 kills, though.
Yeah.
So Lonely again, that's where Ninja went last game. Ended up being a hot drop yet again. And these 2 players still opposite sides of the map, basically, both on the north side. But the advantage here, I think, the player that's in a better position, Ninja, he's at full HP, full shield. He doesn't have to worry about getting body shot by a snipe. He doesn't have to worry about getting rocketed or grenaded out immediately. The only thing that I think that could take him out this far outside the zone might be himself. Fall damage already claimed one of their lives last game. It could strike again.
You see Myth on the right side of your screen, basically just farming every material possible. As he's someone that, I think of anyone in the game, once he gets materials, his entire game plan can change. So he's more than happy just to farm on up now. He's using that kind of
trick,
quick little trick
to farm just a little bit faster there. He's got Myth actually has a weapon coming from the air shots coming out, so he's hide behind the Christmas tree, and we'll he might just wait.
And just to set the tone for how known Myth is for this skin, any player that encounters this skin right now is assuming it's Myth. I can promise you that.
He's building up a little one by, see if he can get above the other player as they're pushing up too. Back on the attack shot coming out. Can't see damage numbers on that, but that player now hiding underneath the structure. I'm going to assume that shield might be gone for his opponent, so more defensive play is probably what you get to see here. Myth, however, it looks like he's playing a little bit more aggressive than I would expect from somebody with 74 HP and no shield.
For sure, as I think he's just going to kind of reset that battle on the right. Ninja on the left side is still more than good at full HP as well.
Just hanging out. And Myth goes down. An AR, couldn't tell what color it was, but it was not a scar. Potentially a headshot in there. It looked like 2 hits, and that was it. 2 kills, Myth out at 47th, 48th, something like that. Pretty early loss. Too bad.
Okay, so again,
that puts Ninja in a much better spot now.
And he doesn't. And since Ninja doesn't have streamer mode on, I'm wondering if he even this time he didn't react. Last time when Myth died, he looked over, gestured at him. This time, no reaction.
Nothing. He does seem far more locked in right now, potentially than he did last game. And we've talked about it a couple times. His focus has been higher, I think, than we've seen it in many games. On stream, occasionally, as things play out, maybe he's playing extremely well. He has a really high number of kills. He'll kind of, he'll go into the zone. But most of the time on stream, it's very much like he's having a party all the time.
For sure.
But right now, every single game we've seen, it's super focus mode.
And he's having a party, and you're all invited every day. Exactly. That should be his example. Having a party, and you're invited.
You're doing the advertising for him right now. Are you getting paid for that?
For this event? No.
No. Is he?
Yeah. No.
He needs to. You're part of his PR
I know he's got his
right?
management team somewhere around here. They're just
they
thinking
pick
about
you
how
up clearly.
But with 39 left, he's So far, when he's gone for these topside landings, he has been quite lucky with the zone. The 2 times he's gone near Junk Junction. Remember, the first time was with that Scar. He was in the zone. Now again, here moving towards Pleasant. And for viewers at home, it's just an updated reminder, Myth is out of this game already. As Ninja's got 1,000 materials, he's sitting pretty right now. Full shields, not only with full shields and health, but then you added he's got 2 med kits and another big pot. He's good to heal through so much right now.
And he's, like you said before, he's sitting on the 2 healing slot kind of setup. We noticed that during Heat 2, he didn't play that way too much, and that is where he secured a win. Now back in Heat 3, do you think it's a confidence change because there's a more notable player in the games with him that he's playing a little differently?
I think it's one of those things where it's like until he comes across that one item that he wants over the healing options, he values healing over it. And what I mean by that is, if he gets a grenade launcher right now,
he's gonna pick
it up. If he gets a sniper, he's gonna pick it up. But right now, his engagement swings, the item he has to swing a fight in his favor is the impulse grenades. And there's that SMG that we talked about earlier. Ironically,
SMG spray.
The second I saw him jump,
things went south.
Yeah.
Finishing the big heal. He has an opportunity. I think he's going to try and push with an impulse nade. If that player,
I think he's going to knock the ramp and then make the play happen.
There we go. Oh, okay. A little build up.
He's going to get outbuilt. He's got impulse. He messed the impulse grenade.
Caught himself. 93 remaining.
No more shields. The med kit for only 7.
And if he needs to get out of here quick, he does have the launch pad. Kind of expected it. Going to get shot at as he's trying to swim away here.
Standing by, watching, just like the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of you at home.
Now you got to remember, I mean, any of these competitive players, even if they get knocked out, they're still all rooting for each other. That's one thing about Fortnite, and I think everybody here can agree, is it's developed a lot of really good relationships between a lot of these players. So, yeah, Myth might be out, but
it might not be the happiest watch. He's still looking forward to seeing these people be successful, but
exactly.
His own self right now, he's quite upset.
Don't blame him. Crossbow? Come on, brother.
Are you
Give
surprised?
Crossbow a chance. Come on.
As he's just completely disengaged that fight, and I think for him, he's kind of viewing that as like an L. If you think about it, he used the big shield. He's lost all of his shields in general now. He's had to pop a med kit too, and never got the kill. So that for him, he's going,
that
okay.
SMG.
Oh, wow, look at the aggression.
Very, very top-down build. I think he's just going to mine to the top of that submachine gun, potentially. He's just playing out away from it. Flying away, just trying to keep himself alive. Plus, a minute 10 on the zone before it's going to be time for him to move. Anyway, he's at Pleasant Park, kind of far outside. Oh, his opponent dropped down accidentally, you think? A little slip there. He's jumping down. He boogied him. Boogie bomb.
Disco, disco. Disco, disco. Disco,
there it is.
disco.
Logan going down. Good. Well done.